I figured out how to make money from anywhere by creating and selling embroidery files. And I created this TikTok to help teach other people how to make their own designs. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you about sequencing your design, how to path your design, and jump stitches. Starting out with sequencing, you want to try and group all of your colors together. So here, I'm going to group the white hand together, the green stems together, and the red flower together. If you're completely new at this, I do have beginner-friendly tutorial videos on sequencing and will show you grouping later in this video. Next is pathing. You want your first shape to be as close as it can to the next shape, and so on and so forth. The next shape close to the shape before it, the shape after that close to the shape before that one. And you just keep moving in a logical path until you get to the end of your hand. Since a hand is all the same color, you don't want your machine to stop, and between each shape, you want it to continue to move on. After you're done pathing it, now you need to move your start and stop points. This is what tells your machine where to start the shape and where to end the shape. The green one is your entry point where it's going to start the shape, and the red one is your exit point where it's going to end the shape. You want to try and get the exit point as close as you can to the next entry point. Here's an example of mine. You can see my exit point is right next to my next shape's entry point. And then that shape's exit point is right next to the next shape's entry point. Now you just continue on moving the next exit point as close as you can to the last entry point. Now the last thing I'm going to do is turn off my trims. Like I said previously, you do not want your machine to stop. You want it to continue to move forward. When turning your trims off, you need to focus on two things. The shapes need to be the same color, and they need to be close enough together that the machine can create a jump stitch. Here I'm just selecting all of the objects of my hand. You will know that they were all selected because black lines will pop up around your objects. Now you're going to go up to the top of your screen and select group. This is going to group all of your shapes together, so when you go to change the settings, it's going to change it for the whole entire hand. You can tell it's been grouped because when you select it, a symbol will pop up next to all of your shapes. And now you can go into your settings and turn the trims off for the entire hand, creating your jump stitches. To do that, you need to go into your object properties underneath stitching, go down to automatic trims and turn it off. This is what's going to create your jump stitches. So now your machine is going to create a little jump stitch going from your first shape's exit point to the second shape's entry point, moving along in the path that you created by sequencing your design. This is because you turn the trims off for the entire hand. This keeps your trim count low, meaning the machine will not stop and cut every time it needs to move to the next shape. It's really important to keep the trims low because every time your machine stops to cut, it'll create something called a tie-out, which is the long strings on the back of your design. If you have too many of those, it'll create something called bird's nesting on the back of your design, which can potentially mess up your customer's machine. If digitizing is something you may be interested in, don't forget to give me a follow and let's go make this money.